Hey everybody, this is John Mclean. I am at home after a kind of pretty exciting day running around. I wanted to do a short video or a Facebook Live. This is actually only my second Facebook Live. As you can see, I'm in the kitchen. So one of the things that I'm going to try to do in 2018 that I haven't done in the past is with Market America and Shop.com. I'm finding that a lot of people don't really understand how it really all works and the shopping annuity. So I'm trying to explain the shopping annuity concepts. What I'm also going to try to do, well, I'm actually going to do this. I'm not going to try to do it. I'm going to do a completely transparent view of what it is like to be an unfranchised owner, what the process is, and the start to finish. So we have a business model that allows you to do a 2 to 3 year plan instead of a 45-year plan. And you've never probably heard that. So the basic of a 45-year plan is what most people are doing. And in a 45-year plan, you just work for 45 years. It's actually a 65-year plan. A lot of people don't realize that. You see a lot of old people working in Publix, and I mean no offense by that, but like that is because they've run out of money and they can't retire. So basically they're having to live off of something or live off of income from a crappy job because they weren't able to save enough. And by the numbers, you should be saving $17,000 per year over a 30-year period to be able to retire at whatever age that you're trying to accomplish that. We have a better way. It's a 2 to 3 year plan. You can do it in 2 to 3 years if you follow the system. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you, completely transparent, by the way, how I'm going. Well, I mean, I'm going to be following the system, but I'm going to be doing it as I go. So like when I'm not going to use bad language, but when I screw up, which is going to happen quite a bit, you're going to see it. And I'm going to be totally clear with it so that, you know, you see that anybody can do it. And the reason, the reason why I wanted to do that is because I went to a training on Saturday and I literally met a woman who, until she was at the age of 21, she couldn't read because she was dyslexic, and now she makes a high six-figure income with an online business from home, and she gets to do whatever the hell she wants because she's free. And so basically, I'm wanting to show people how to do that. I want to do that myself, and it's a process. It's not just, you know, I sign up and don't do anything and don't get paid. We have a system, and the biggest part of our system is that we can show you how to take your online spending that you, or any kind of spending that you do. I mean, you can't really buy a car through shop.com, but I mean, it could happen eventually. But basically, what we're going to try to do is allow you to buy everything that you already buy, show you how to buy it cheaper, show you how to get paid to shop, which is kind of like dumb if you wouldn't want that. And we're also going to show you how to do comparison shopping so that you know you're getting the best price. And the best part about that is you can combine your spending with other people's spending, and you can leverage what we call buying power. So we all as consumers have buying power. As a single person, you don't really have as much buying power as you do when there's multiple people involved. So when you have thousands and thousands of people that come together, like kind of like a co-op, you force prices down and you allow the credit that we get to go up. And so there's several different ways it works, but basically you can convert the money that you're spending on the stuff that you already have to spend, like toilet paper, paper towels, garbage bags, socks, shoes, anything you can imagine. You can get it from shop.com. You can get it cheaper, and you can also leverage it and turn it into an investment. And there's more details in terms of that later on. Like if you want to talk about that, it's kind of a longer conversation. It's kind of hard to do. I didn't plan on doing a business presentation. All I wanted to do was say that in 2018, I've got several business projects that are going on. My main focus is the online business. And one of the things I'm going to do later on this evening is I'm going to prepare or work on preparing some statistics so that you can see there's a huge amount of money in distribution and e-commerce. And mainly the e-commerce and the mobile commerce is where the future of business is going. We can actually allow you to take advantage of that e-commerce. So what Apple's done with Apple's like one of the most successful companies in the world. I mean, they're selling this stupid iPhone X for $1,000, and people aren't even thinking about how much the iPhone X is really costing them, and people aren't even like batting an eye at it. And that is, I mean, they're doing it basically in the digital world. So they're using Facebook, they're using social media heavily to market their brand, and a lot of companies are doing that. Well, the next transition of that is e-commerce, but is mobile commerce. So I actually saw a 5-year-old today that was utilizing Siri to look up buying things online. And so you've got Siri, you've got Alexa, you've got Google, and then I've got Bixby on my phone because I've got a Samsung. So the cool thing is what has happened with e-commerce, which is like insane how much money is done in e-commerce. It is being surpassed by mobile commerce, because mobile commerce is like the next evolution of that. And then even further from that, or even further ahead of that, is social commerce, which is kind of like doing business through like Facebook by recommending products to your friends through Facebook and then them actually purchasing it through Facebook. That's kind of like a more advanced thing. But there's a couple things that you can do. I don't want you to take my word for it because I want you to do your research. But shop.com is in the top 500 companies in the entire world. I mean, we're actually in the top 100 internet companies online. So we're 59th. And so you're talking about big business. You can actually own shop.com. You can't own Amazon. You can't own Apple. You can't own Microsoft. You can own stocks, which is a whole different conversation, but you cannot own a piece, your own store, your own Apple store. You can't do that unless you owned an independent Verizon store. But what you can do with us is you can actually own your own piece of internet marketing real estate, and you can actually get a cut of all the money that's being spent, depending on how you operate it. The other thing is we also have a product brokerage company, which is basically we don't manufacture products, we broker our own products, and we distribute them through business owners. And one of the most exciting products that I've ever seen is Trim Tea, which I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a video on that. But it's incredible. I've been losing weight. It's made me feel better. It's made me healthier. And it has really changed a lot of people's lives that I know. And that product is so easy to sell. But the most amazing thing is the distribution aspect. Distribution is where the money is, okay? So like when you think of, let's see, so there are a couple companies in my local area that manufacture, or they like grow and distribute produce, okay? Produce is a huge business, and the people who distribute it, they make a lot of money by distributing it to the end consumer. So there's like several distribution levels that it goes through. Those people that distribute it and the people that retail it make a lot of money, but the people that necessarily manufacture it don't make any money. We have created a system that allows you to basically benefit from all of that process while helping the consumer, but it doesn't take all of the input in terms of investment and infrastructure that does. And that's like a longer conversation, which I'm going to be going through in some of these videos. But if you'd like to learn more, you're more than free to talk to me about it. I'm going to start like talking about it all the time, and I'm going to be heavily promoting it. But the basic point of this video was to tell you that in 2018, I'm going to actually allow you to experience what it is like to be an unfranchised owner that is just getting started, and to go through the entire process. Because one of the things that I've found that a lot of people that are in my type of business, they don't have the experience because somebody's not done it with them. And so like when you are going from, people think that you just like start and that you magically, that like somebody was like magically already knowing what all the stuff that they needed to do to achieve the results. It's not a big jump. It's a staircase to success, and you have to follow a system. And fortunately, I have a really good system to follow. I just haven't been following it, which is the reason why I'm trying to be transparent about it. But it's basically the same things that I've done in other jobs, but the ability to earn a residual income is available here, where it's not in the other positions that I've had. So what a lot of people don't do is they don't do the actual things that it requires because they don't know, because nobody's shown them. And the statistics are that it takes about 7 years to become a true professional at an industry. It takes thousands of hours of training. I have done a lot of the training aspect. I haven't done nearly that much, but I have put the time in, and now what I have to do is take action. And even if you are really skilled, if you don't take any action, it really doesn't matter how skilled you are, because you're not going to accomplish anything. Whereas somebody who's an idiot, if they take enough action, then they will succeed. I'm not saying that you can be an idiot. Well, I mean, I am saying you can be an idiot and you can make money, because you can do that. I know some people who do that, and if you'd like to meet them, I can definitely introduce you to them. But my purpose of telling you that is that you don't have to. There's a significance in doing actions that create results versus not doing the actions and having lots of skill. Like Michael Jordan wasn't the greatest basketball player and if you want to have an argument about this concept, like this is not my ball court, because like I'm not like a real sports guy, but I do know, in my opinion, that Michael Jordan was like the best basketball player that ever lived, in my opinion. And he did it because he practiced more than everybody else, and he also developed a high level of skill. He had some natural ability, I agree, but mainly what he did was he put in the hours and he put in the dedication that it took to be successful. So my goal is to take you guys through what that looks like when you're just because to be honest with you, I'm not highly skilled yet. I'm just really in the beginning stages, like the baby steps of that. But I have the knowledge of what it takes. I just haven't been doing it. So what I want to show you is like how somebody who is really kind of dysfunctional. I'm not saying that I'm highly dysfunctional. I'm just saying I have dysfunctional tendencies. How somebody like that can overcome those obstacles and follow a system and become successful. And my goal is even if you're in a business that's like unrelated to what I'm doing, hopefully this will inspire you to achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, while at the same time helping you to become a better you, and at the same time helping me, because when you teach, you learn. And I feel like when you really know something really well, it is a great test to be able to teach that, because if you can't teach that, then you don't really know it. So I'm pretty much done with this video. It went on a lot longer than I thought it was going to, But the basic concept is I'm going to be transparent with my journey. I'm going to be posting the good, the bad, the ugly. And then I'm also going to be pushing myself to get to another level that I haven't been to yet. And if you have any questions or you'd like to discuss any of this stuff with me, be happy to. And I'd also, I'm going to post some references for some more information on the distribution concept, because I probably didn't explain it worth a darn. But like I said, that's one of the things that I'm working on. That's why I'm doing this. So hope you guys have an awesome 2018. It's a little bit late of a start, I get that, but it's going to be a great 2018, and there's lots of opportunity out there, and I hope that this is helpful. Have a good night.